everyone, Jason Day Trader here with you. On the road again this week, but we've got more stuff to create. I was doing some testing and trading using volume profile with NinjaTrader and realized they don't have a built-in mid-price indicator. So today we're going to build our own, and for an added bonus, we're going to use SharpDX for some super fast rendering. Let's get started. Here are the topics for today. We're going to go over creating the mid-price indicator, then we're going to talk a bit more about the components used to build it. Then finally, we'll show how it can be used to assist a discretionary trader trading from a chart. Creating a mid-price indicator is pretty easy. However, if you do it with NinjaTrader's standard add plot and draw line built-in tools, you'll end up with these eyesore connected lines between the sessions. Today we're going to use the session iterator to create an independent drawing for each session. If you missed the Session Iterator featured demo, there will be a link in the description below. It's definitely something I use often, and today is no exception. There are only 3 values we need to track every session: the highest price, the lowest price, and the average of those two. Once we reach a new session, we reset those variables and start updating them again for this new session. Here is where we compare and update the session's high price. We compare the latest high against this field that we're storing. If it's higher, we update the session high. The session's low is done the same way. Once we have those two values, we add them up and divide by 2, and we store that value as our session mid price. The rest of this code here handles how we're going to draw each of these points later. This part is not critical, so don't worry if drawing with SharpDX doesn't make sense at first. I've found when doing my own custom rendering like this, it just takes practice, so hopefully this indicator can serve as a baseline if you're doing something similar. When we get a new session, we use our session iterator, and at the beginning of that new session, we reset those highest and lowest prices. With this method, reset mid variables. Next, we use the session's beginning time as the new key for a dictionary, where we add each of the vertices needed to draw or render the lines. We'll cover that in more detail here in just a second. From there, we do a quick check to make sure we're in session, then the cycle starts all over again. Store and update the high and low, calculate the mid price, and then add the vertex to the collection. That's it for the components used in the mid price indicator. Let's move on to an example of how we can use our new indicator to help us trade. One of the most interesting ways I use this indicator would be to move resting orders. Even though we're drawing with SharpDX, we still have the underlying price information, which allows us to attach an order to this indicator. Here's a quick demonstration using playback data. As you can see here, there was an up impulse which ended at approximately 11:45 on this day. Let's put in a random buy order here and set it to follow our fast mid price indicator. The way you do that is right click on your order, go to attach to indicator, and then properties. From this dialog window, I can simply pick my indicator, and then that order will track this indicator's mid price. We'll speed up the time here, and then as you can see, this order was automatically moved up by following the mid price's value. Once price retraced and hit our indicator, the buy order was automatically triggered. Pretty cool. A quick note on fast rendering with SharpDX. If you're not an experienced programmer, you probably won't use SharpDX because it is very tedious. I wanted to include it today because this is a simple use case for it, and this will also serve as a reference for me in the future. Just know that this indicator uses it, so set some breakpoints and step through with the Visual Studio debugger and see what's happening. I've also included a non-SharpDX version of this indicator, which may be better suited if you're just starting out. That version of the indicator will also be available for free and uploaded along with this high-performance version. That pretty much covers what it takes to create a mid-price indicator. As you can see, it's pretty simple, but can also be very useful. I hope you found this video helpful and you're able to add this to your trading tools. Let me know in the comments below how you use the mid-price indicator. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any of the new content I have on the way. I'll see you next time.